Hi, my name is Ash from the Twitch channel Safe Landing, and today I'm going to try something really difficult and make an oxygen not included video that is short, clear, and to the point. So yeah, not easy. Anyway, let's get into it. This automation blueprint is going to be focusing in on the cooling loop. Now, first off, let's unpack this image a little bit so you've got a better understanding of what we're going to be looking at and what to look out for. Firstly, to the left are a whole bunch of automation controllers that are connected to the devices in the center area here, which we're not going to be using at all. The central area is actually a spoon, a self-powered oxygen maker, which is mainly consisting of an electrolyzer that receives water as an in here, and it breaks it up into hydrogen, which is lighter, which floats up to the top, and oxygen, which is heavier, and it floats down to the bottom. Now, the oxygen pump will take the oxygen and bring it over to a cooling loop. This is what we're going to be focusing on here. Now, first up, it's broken up into three different sections. There's the bridge, there's the loop itself, and then there's the exit, which all have to be managed separately. Now, the great thing about the bridge is that it keeps oxygen outside of the loop until there's a spare space. As you can see, it sits there and waits until there's space, and then it brings it into the loop. Now, the loop is to take 70-degree oxygen, which comes out around here, fairly hot, it's 51 degrees, but it's too hot to bring into our base. We want it to be coming into our base in around the 20s or below would be great. If it's closer to 0, then people will complain, but in the 10s and 20s is a really good spot to aim for. So it stays in the loop and keeps on getting sucked into the HVAC, which cools the oxygen packet by 15 degrees C every time it goes in until it's at a sufficient temperature, and then it goes back out to the exit. Now, what controls the HVAC itself is this gas pipe thermosensor. It's there to read the temperature of the oxygen packet that's directly underneath it. If the temperature is above 26 degrees, it will turn on the HVAC. When the HVAC is on, it will suck in the oxygen and then spit it out 15 degrees cooler. Until the oxygen is at a sufficiently low rate, like this one, it'll turn off the HVAC and it'll send it straight down. But what makes this so strong is an understanding of how gases and liquids operate while they're inside their pipe, right? And essentially, the pump doesn't need to be on for the oxygen packets to move. As soon as the oxygen packet is there, it will continue down the pipe until it finds a sufficient exit. The exits are the whites. Right now, what is happening here is when the HVAC is on, this is the exit. When the HVAC is off, there's no exit, and all the oxygen sees is a pipe that takes it straight out. The strength of this is that it's using the game mechanics instead of forcing a world mechanic into this. Now, there's this AND gate here, which I'm using just so that I have an extra level of control. You don't actually need to have it on. You could grab your sensor and drag it straight into the HVAC, and that'll just do its thing. What I've done here with an AND gate is allowed a thermosensor here so that I can actually have another layer of control, so I can just turn the thing off. And that's about it. Over time, I'll need to bring in some Wheezeworts when I can find some, and then I might expand it so that I have 2 HVACs running at the same time, and some hydrogen, just to try and keep the whole thing from melting. Anyway, if you like this video, please hit a like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. If you want to leave a comment, you can leave one down below, or you can go to my Twitch site, Safe Landing, and if I'm streaming, you can talk to me directly. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Okay, look, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it and learned something today.